The once popular brewery in St. Pete will soon be under new ownership. A federal bankruptcy judge recently approved the sale of Big Storm Brewing. The business wound up on the auction block as federal prosecutors try to recoup some of the $100 million they say Leo Govoni stole from disabled clients with the Center for Special Needs Trust Administration. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer broke this story 2 years ago and has been following it closely ever since. Aaron, what does this sale mean for the families impacted by the case?
It's something, Haley. It's a small amount of the money federal investigators say Leo Govoni owes these families, who continue to wonder how much authorities will be able to recover in the long run.
$5.5 million. That's the final auction price for Big Storm Brewing in Clearwater, whose sale was recently approved by a federal bankruptcy judge. It's a fraction of the total amount federal prosecutors say Leo Govoni owes the families that he ripped off.
It's just a tiny percentage of what is owned back to all of these people. So it's just frustrating.
The sale is part of a broader federal forfeiture effort tied to the criminal case against Govoni. Investigators say he stole $100 million from trust funds belonging to disabled clients with the Center for Special Needs Trust in St. Pete. The center filed for bankruptcy 2 years ago. Authorities have since seized more than 100 of Govoni's businesses and properties. Big Storm was among Govoni's largest remaining assets. At least some of his alleged victims wish it sold for more.
A lot more than $5 million was put into growing and financing Big Storm Brewing. It was kind of a big deal, I think.
Govoni and his longtime accountant were indicted last June on charges including bank fraud, wire fraud, and money laundering. They're accused of using dozens of shell companies to create a slush fund that enriched Govoni and his associates for more than a decade. Prosecutors say Govoni continued the fraudulent activity even after learning he was under federal investigation. Meanwhile, more than 1,500 accounts were fully or partially drained. In some cases, the money was meant to last a lifetime. Rebecca Bowman says Govoni stole nearly $1 million from her disabled son, Keenan Freeman's account.
He's met my son before, and knowing that he's taking money from these helpless people like that just is beyond me.
Rebecca says every little bit that's recovered is a step forward. Still, she admits it's hard to be hopeful the families will ever get all their funds back. And she says she's leaned on her son's positivity through all of this.
He sees the world as a small child sees the world. And so it's for him, everything's positive. He's happy and smiling, and that keeps me going.
And Govoni is currently being held in jail until his trial. Prior to his arrest, he never responded to any of our questions. Meanwhile, Big Storm's auction agreement includes a requirement that a $100,000 donation be made to the Center for Special Needs Trust, which is now run by a court-appointed trustee. The auction filing does not indicate what the buyer plans to do with the business. Haley?
All right, Aaron Mesmer reporting tonight. Aaron, thank you.